So here's the deal. MrBeast dropped a new video called Would You Risk Dying for $500,000, which to be fair sounds like a game show run by Satan. The video shows a professional stuntman doing what stuntmen do best, jumping into fires, falling off things, and generally doing stuff that you and I would never try sober. But of course, the internet heard the words fire and MrBeast in the same sentence and immediately decided this man had kidnapped a random civilian and threw him into a volcano. Like, if you look at Twitter or sorry X because Elon decided consonants are cringe, you would think MrBeast was holding people hostage in his basement. The headlines were wild. They were like, MrBeast traps man in burning building. MrBeast goes full jigsaw for content. MrBeast sets guy on fire for likes. Bro, if you stopped a random person on the street and told them that, they'd think you just escaped an asylum. Now, the funniest part, within the first 40 seconds of the actual video, it literally says, this is a professional stuntman.
In case you're curious who this gentleman is, he's actually a professional stuntman.
Like, they might as well have flashed it in neon lights while playing safety dance, but no, people saw a 10-second clip on TikTok, skipped context entirely and said, yep, this man definitely burning down dudes alive for clicks. We live in a time where reading the title is apparently optional and jumping to outrage is mandatory. And I'm not exaggerating. If you Google MrBeast controversy right now, you'll find dozens of articles from legitimate outlets act like he built a Hunger Games arena in his backyard. The BBC says MrBeast defends burning men for 500,000. USA Today, MrBeast traps man in fairly death maze. Like, I promise you, these people haven't even watched the video. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to be a MrBeast bodyguard. I'm not going to start defending every single thing the guy does. He has done some pretty questionable social media experiments, but this is literally just a man doing his job. The stuntman wakes up every day, looks in the mirror and says, yeah, today I'm gonna set myself on fire. And now the internet's like, we must protect him from what? His career? It's kind of funny when you think about it. Like, Tom Cruise has done this exact thing multiple times in multiple movies he's done. Dudes hung off a plane mid-flight and no one called him a war criminal. But when MrBeast does a supervised safety check in charred stunt, suddenly is the villain of a dystopian Netflix series. And you can't even argue that people care about the safety part. They don't. They just want to be mad. You can tell these exact same people, hey, by the way, this man was surrounded by 3 meds, 3 firefighters, 2 safety officers, and a guy named Greg holding a fire extinguisher. They also reply with, okay, but why didn't he donate that extinguisher to charity instead? I think we've reached a point where people are so determined to hate MrBeast, they could see him give homeless men a house and still find a way to turn it into a villain arc. Bro, it's okay to touch some grass sometimes to get back to reality check. Now, let's be real, MrBeast has done some weird stuff before. I remember that video where he locked a guy in a grocery store for 30 days. That one felt like the world's friendliest kidnapping. But this stunt is not that. This is a trained guy doing trained stuff. Like, if you call this exploitation, then we need to arrest every action movie director alive. Somebody go check on Michael Bay. And the arguments I've seen online are hilarious. They say this is dystopian. This normalizes risking your life for money. Buddy, people risk their life every day for way less than $500,000. Have you seen minimum wage? I also saw somebody say this could inspire kids to set themselves on fire at home. Like, are you all hearing yourself? If a child watches YouTube videos and immediately goes, yeah, I'm gonna light myself up like a campfire, the problem isn't MrBeast, it's your parenting. And let's be honest here, most people complaining probably didn't even know what a stuntman was until yesterday. These are the same people who thought movie explosions were real and CGI was witchcraft. They say fire and instantly think human sacrifice. What makes this even more ironic is that MrBeast literally went out of his way to make the video safe. He had a team controlling every flame emergency crews on site, and a kill switch for every effect. The man basically turned safety precautions into an Olympic sport for this video, and people still found a way to say this was irresponsible. One journalist even said it's wild that nobody asked if it was worth it. So that's literally what entertainment is. Was Mission Impossible 7 worth it? Was Jackass worth it? You didn't see anyone calling Johnny Knoxville a dystopian overlord. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a real conversation to have about MrBeast's impact on YouTube culture, like the fact that he's turned charity into a marketing gene. But if you're gonna roast him, at least pick the right video. You can't be out here yelling evil at a stuntman doing his job while ignoring the 12-hour isolation experiment. At this point, I'm convinced people just like the sound of their own moral outrage. It's like a hobby now. Like, did you see MrBeast's latest scandal? No, what happened? He filmed something. Monster! I think the bigger problem here isn't even MrBeast. It's the way the internet reacts to anything remotely shocking. We don't verify, we don't think, we just retweet with the speed of a caffeinated cheetah. Outrage gets clicks, and the clicks print money. You think news outlets actually care? No, they don't. Newsflash. They like, quick, write a headline that sounds like he sacrificed somebody to the algorithm. And look, if you want to dislike MrBeast, that's fine, but can we at least save our collective rage for something that deserves it, like billionaires avoiding taxes or airline food, or those people who walk slow in the middle of grocery aisles? What blows my mind is that people are treating this like it's the fall of civilization. MrBeast is proof we've gone too far as a society. No, Sharon, the proof we've gone too far is the fact that you get your news from TikTok edits. At the end of the day, the situation probably made more in a week doing the video than he'd make in an entire year working on a movie. And he got to do it safely with global exposure. That's not exploitation, that's capitalism on steroids. So yeah, I think that the outrage is ridiculous, not because I'm a MrBeast fan girl, but because the logic doesn't add up. We celebrate stuntmen in movies, athletes doing dead-defying sports, and even reality TV contestants eating bugs for money. But one YouTuber does a safety control stunt and suddenly it's Squid Game's real edition. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm missing something, maybe next week I'll log in and see think pieces title how MrBeast is secretly the fourth horseman in the eclipse. But until then, I'm choosing peace, because if I'm mad at stuntmen doing stuntman things, that is not a hill I want to die on. Well, that's one less contestant for MrBeast's next video. But that's all I have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm very interested to know. Let me know if I'm losing my mind or if the internet has officially entered its everything is evil era. Either way, please remember, if you see fire on the internet, it's probably not real unless it's Twitter that's always burning. I'll see you guys in the next video, and if I disappear, it's because MrBeast offered me 500,000 to survive a week in the Reddit comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe check your sources before retweeting. Until next one, if you don't want to wait, check out some of my other videos. Peace.